And Mackenzie, we're also getting more news of additional federal cuts coming to Maryland. What do you know about that?
Yeah, the Senate president talked about what is possible, and that's on the table, included in the President Donald Trump's budget proposal. Right now, he says that the state could see some $430 million in additional cuts to various programs. If we go through in detail some of those cuts, it includes $148 million to Section 8 housing programs, $94 million in cuts to low-income heat and energy assistance, plus $61 million in cuts to a revolving loan fund for clean water. Now, Senator Ferguson says the state is able to cover most of those cuts given the reserve fund that lawmakers left itself when the session adjourned just about a month ago. And again, these are just the possibilities of what's on the table with this. Congress will ultimately have the final decision when it comes to this budget. But we're also hearing about potentially a special session if there are future changes to the way the state is required to fund Medicaid. There's a conversation happening on Capitol Hill about the cost-sharing aspect of this, and I asked the Senate president if that means the possibility of more tax raises for you at home.
Because it will have such a disruptive impact on our entire healthcare system.
If the General Assembly comes back in the fall for a special session, is it a possibility that we'll see another attempt to raise revenue in the state to cover some of the cuts that we're seeing at the federal level?
I don't foresee that as even a remote possibility. I think the challenge with coming back is that if it is necessary, it's because we're making even harder decisions about what more to cut.
And when it comes to the conversation surrounding Medicaid and eligibility, Democrats say they're not interested in making any changes to that, but Republicans say the state needs to adjust who is eligible, who qualifies for Medicaid, especially given the state's current financial situation and if anything changes on the federal level.
What we've been asking for is there a way to push more individuals towards that, which is a paid plan. We need to focus on that a little bit more rather than, trying to guess what's going to happen from the federal government with respect to Medicaid.
Are you talking about changing the eligibility requirements?
Exactly, and that's what you have to do.
So again, all of these conversations are just happening and unfolding on Capitol Hill. Lawmakers, they formed a subcommittee to watch the impacts of federal decisions that will have on the state of Maryland. And that's where we will see the possibility of a special session, a decision to be made in the weeks and months to come. But for now, we're live in the State House. Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.
Hi, I'm Vincent Hill. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Follow Fox Baltimore on social media for more videos just like this.